Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday, and I've got a lot of schoolwork to do, so naturally I'm here blogging instead. um, it's been kind of a slow weekend. It's been raining all day today, which is a good thing. I was able to get out yesterday. I went over to see the new movie Babel, and I'm not sure what I feel about the movie yet, because basically there's four stories in the movie, and as far as I can tell, the fourth one is set in Tokyo, which excites me because I like to see Japan, but it really didn't have that much to do with the rest of the movie, and I'm kind of confused by that. At this point, I'm trying to decide whether or not the movie story works better as a metaphor, because as it stands right now, there's really not that much to it. Sort of something happens, and there's four stories in different parts of the world, and they all sort of are affected by this incident. But I don't know, it doesn't really add up that well. But the actors are really good, so it's not really bad, but something's not sitting well with me, so I can't recommend or unrecommend it yet. But anyway, in the Tokyo part, I was really excited because not only did they walk around some areas that I saw on my visit to Tokyo, but they go to a club, and it's the same club that me and my friends hung out in New Year's Eve. It looked familiar. Like they walked in, they saw the lockers. I'm like, well, that looks kind of familiar. They walk up this staircase. There's like padding on the walls. I'm like, oh, I've definitely seen that one before. Then they walked into the main room and the lights are on, and I was like, oh my, I've seen this club. I've been to this club. If I only hadn't been alone in the theater, I could have excitedly turned to someone and tell them, oh, I've been to this club. The slightly funny part of that story is when I went to that club back in January, I saw it and reacted by saying, this is the kind of place that you imagine seeing in a movie. Well, there it is. Now it's in a fucking movie. How do you like that? I called it back in January. Speaking of familiar Japanese places, I was watching some MXC over the weekend, thanks to my DVR. And that's two acronyms you wouldn't hear normally in the same sentence. But they had some footage from Kyoto. And I saw two places I recognized. I saw Uji, a place that Mako and I went to together, and Fushimi Inari Taisha, the big shrine. They didn't really shoot much there, but I just saw it in the background. I was like, oh, hey. Yeah, other than that, schoolwork, well, I still have a lot of schoolwork, yes. But last week when I seemed kind of down, I had two papers to write, and I wrote one. I still have one more to go, and it's due on Wednesday. But I'm not so worried about it, even though it's probably going to be a little tricky. But it's a first draft, so if it sucks, I'll just, write it again. And in the meantime, time is running out. My birthday is just around the corner. My sister's birthday was a few days ago, so my birthday is coming up. And let me tell you, it's a weird, weird feeling. I've been invited to a party back home, but I'm coming down next Tuesday to be with Mako, and I don't know about classes. It's gonna be a crazy I think it's gonna be a crazy week and a half. No, let's call it a crazy 2 weeks. But at least a crazy week and a half until I see Mako, and at that point there'll be another crazy half week. All right. Before I get too far, let's just say I'll get back to work. Okay. All right. I'll catch you boys later.